Welcome back, boys and girls. For the reading portion of today, I want to talk about a few things. One of the things that I want to go over is the word genre. Okay? Now, this word genre means the type of story. So make sure that you do keep in mind that our stories are going to vary from week to week. For example, this week's story is a traditional tale, okay? It's based on traditional tales, but there's a lot more that goes into this, okay? It's a story that has been made up or told, retold many times. This includes setting, characters, conflict, and plot. Now, for setting, a familiar setting or the time and place of the story. That's what setting means. Time and place of the story. Characters, meaning people or animals in a story. Conflict means problem between people or animals. And then plot. Plot is a series of events that often explains something or teaches a lesson. Now, you have this in your book. It is an anchor chart. Okay, this is the chart that we went over for today. This is page 17 in your reading book. Now, again, purpose is to entertain, explain, or to teach a lesson. Then you have types of traditional tales. We have folk tales, we have fables, we have fairy tales, legends, and then myths. Each one of these tales are unique because although they are fake or fictional, there's something special about each of these. For example, for folk tales, it's another name for traditional tales that includes stories shared among people that tell about their culture. Now, keep in mind that not everyone is from the same culture, nor do they celebrate the same things that other people may do. So that is something different that you're going to see in this story. For fables are stories that teach a lesson. Next time you read a library book, I want you to think about what kind of story you have, and if your story includes a lesson that was learned. For fairy tales are stories with enchanted make-believe characters and events. For legends, are stories about the great deeds of heroes. An example of this would be like Hercules. And for myths are stories that explain something about nature. Okay, so I am going to link the story for the week. It's called Grandma and the Great Gourd. I am going to link the story in the description box below. You can pause this video at any time and then resume or continue whenever you are done listening to the story. Now for Grandma and the Great Gourd, I want you to preview the vocabulary with me, okay? There are 5 vocabulary words that are focused in this story. The first one being flexing, okay, fierce, crouching, bearing, and swipe. Okay. So for this one, on page 51, there we go. For this one is working on words that have a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel pattern. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and everything else are consonants. For example, B, C, D, F, and so on. You do have your spelling words on page 51 of your book. Your spelling words are basket, subject, lesson, traffic, mustard, compact, absent, cosmic, disgust, and fantastic. Now, some of these words have 2 syllables and some of these have 3. I'll do one example with you. The word basket. 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 We're looking for a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel sound. Now for the word basket, let me zoom in. There we go. My B is a consonant, my A is a vowel, S is a consonant, and then I have my K is a consonant, my E is a vowel, and then my T is a consonant. Now, where there are 2 consonants, this is where we can break the word into a syllable or 2 or 3 or so on. Here we go. So again, words that have 2 consonants divide into syllables. Okay, bass, get, or you can clap it out. Bass, get, basket. That's 2 syllables. So I would write the word basket under 2 syllables. I'm going to put a line to kind of show that I've got 2. Now let's try one with 3. Now it's easier if you label your word, your letters with either vowel or consonant. So F is a consonant, A is a vowel, N is a consonant, T, consonant, A, vowel, S, consonant, T, consonant, I, vowel, and C, consonant. I already know that I have 2 consonants together, therefore I need to break those apart. Okay, so it would read fan, tas, tick. Fan, tas, tick. Fantastic. Fantastic. 3. Okay, you can go ahead and try your other words. Now for the high frequency words, you have 2. You have the word table and north, okay? And all it's asking you to do is to write each high frequency word on the line. After you read or after you hear the story of the week, I want you to try to fill this page out. This page is a personal narrative. We're going to be working a lot with personal narratives. Okay, personal narratives refers to pronouns like I or me or mine. Okay, a lot of the times you're going to encounter stories that are kind of like personal narratives, if not. I want you to keep in mind a couple of things. Who, where and when, and what happens. So how do we do that? Who is the narrator? Okay, think about who the narrator is. Who's the person telling the story? What did you learn about the narrator? Try to make a connection. And then look at the next one, where and when. This is based on setting, right? Where does the story take place? And then what happens? What kind of events happen or actions happen, right? And then we have what happens. So for this one, think about what the conflict is or the problem and was it solved? And that is all for today's reading lesson.